Everybody, my name's Josh, and I'm excited to talk about song structure when it comes to songwriting. Typically, there are different sections of the song that we're thinking about when we're writing a song. There's a verse, there's an opening verse, there's a chorus. Sometimes in between the verse and the chorus, there's a pre-chorus that can maybe set up the chorus better. After the chorus is a verse 2. Typically, we come back to the chorus, and then there's a bridge section. Those are the different sections of the song. Sometimes in a live setting, or even when you're capturing the song live, sometimes you can go back to the bridge at the end of the song if you want emphasis on that section of the song. Maybe it brings out a lyric that drives the song home, or maybe it's a dynamic that the band can get to that really makes the song powerful. Those are the different sections of the song. One of the things I like to think about when writing a song is, what's the title of the song? That title can come from anywhere in the song, but typically it comes from the chorus or the bridge. It might be one word, it might be a whole phrase that really catches the eye and that communicates the theme of the song. If we quickly break down each section of the song, verse 1 is kind of your entry. It's your entry into the song. It's those series of lines that kind of open your eyes and ears to what the song's about. And what you're not trying to tell the whole story of the song in verse 1, because you have a whole song to communicate. You're trying to communicate the theme in the whole song. But in that first verse, how are we captivating the people to kind of grab onto the theme of the song? So verse 1 is your introduction. Your chorus is it's the foundation of the song. It's the hook. It's the thing that, as a worship leader, you can come back to at any point in the song and just sit there for a while. So it's a bit broad, but it's the powerful part of the song that hooks you. Verse 2 and bridge is either singing about the theme maybe in a different way that you did in verse 1, or it's a continuation of the story. So those are the basic breakdowns of each part of the song. As we dive into different parts of things to think about when you're writing a song, one of those things would be the tense. So is this past tense? Is it present tense? Or are we talking about the future? Oftentimes in worship songs, if it's past tense, you're unpacking scriptural truth, maybe stories of the Bible that you can look back to and see God's kindness, His goodness, His faithfulness, and you're drawing from those stories, those scriptures that we read about, and we're revealing them to remind ourselves of who God is. And so if it's past tense, maybe we stay there, but maybe later in the song you can get to the bridge and talk about the future or what God is doing currently in your church. But what I try to do is not go back and forth a lot in the song, just to make it clear throughout the whole song. Another element I like to think about is the direction. So when we're writing it, are we singing over the people? Is it ministering to the people? Are we singing to each other? Is it a personal song about God or to God? So me, you. Or are we singing with the people of God, about God, or to God? So us, we, him, or us, we, you. And what I like to do is keep it consistent through the whole song so that it's very clear how we're singing the song. Another thing I like to think about is theme. I like to stay consistent with the theme. So what is the foundational theme of the song, and how are all the sections of the song supporting it? So if I'm writing about the faithfulness of God, how do I stay in that stream the whole song? Like I said before, maybe the verse is unpacking different stories, and then the chorus is that statement that we can come back to at any point in the song. That is the exclamation point on that. The last thing I like to think about is rhythm. I love to have contrast in the different sections of the song when it comes to rhythm. So if verse 1 has a lot of rhythm and it's a lot more words, then I'm going to want my chorus to maybe be elongated notes and a more simple chorus. Because if I have verse 1 and chorus, if both of those sections are really busy, then I'm not really giving much opportunity to breathe. And I'm not giving much, it's not as interesting because you're not feeling the contrast of the sections. And I found that to be very helpful in the songs that I've written. But those are basic tools that I think about when writing a song, and I hope those are helpful.